I enlisted in 1993. Been around the world and back probably around 4 or 5 times. Didn't plan on keeping the Marine Corps as a career. It was more of a passageway to do something bigger and better, so I thought. But I love the camaraderie, the esprit de corps, so I stayed. And I ended up staying for 21 years. And once the kids were out of the house, I thought, I guess I got to get out and get a real job now. So that was that. Every week I've learned multiple things since I've been here. And I've taken that back and applied it to real situations because I would fly, I'm right in San Diego, I would fly home every single weekend. So I'm here in class, I'm learning about red flags and this and that. I go back to my dealership and wouldn't you know it, there's somebody in this situation pops up and I knew instantly how to handle it. So to me, it paid for itself within the first 2 weeks of me being here because I went home and sold 3 to 4 cars every single weekend. And in doing so, the fundamental things that I got here that you wouldn't get at a traditional dealership, it helped out tremendously. The curriculum lengthwise, I know a lot of people would look at it and think that it's long. I look at it a little bit differently because if I can go on a deployment for 6 months, a month is not very long at all. It's not when you break it down. But in that month, there's a lot of different things that are compacted that are, you go through this book. This book is probably, I would say, 500 pages long. And you go from cover to cover. And it covers everything from just about the lot porter all the way to that F&I desk. And then emphasis is placed on that desk where you go in depth into systems, structuring, dealing with lenders. They bring in a bunch of third parties that come in that also, talk to their piece of the big puzzle in the dealership. So I think that the time of the course is needed in order to achieve great results on the back end. For fellow brothers and sisters that's in arms right now that are contemplating getting into the automotive side of things, it's a very lucrative, very fast pace. You definitely got to be a people person. That's number one thing. I think with the background that all of us share, the discipline and everything else that we share in the military, it'll be a pretty easy transition. I found myself when I initially worked at a dealership, I was running circles around half the people that were there. And they're looking at me like, this guy is crazy. It wasn't that I was crazy, it was just the mentality that I have. Let's get it done right now. Let's stay here until it's not only done, but it's prepared to go out tomorrow. That type of mentality works very well in this industry. Be prepared to study. Be prepared to study like you're back in grade school again and stress about tests, especially that military mindset because we're all about never failing and everything else. But even the people that weren't in the military, you're all here with a common goal. You leave with a great network of friends. You meet some really good people down here, and in doing so, you get some added bonuses of being in the same melting pot of like-minded people that have some of the same goals and aspirations.